more comedic beef.
Is that the new thing? Like comedians just
This Shannon Sharp fault.
There's been a new comedian beef every week.
It has been.
This is Shannon Sharp fault.
Is this hate?
I think some of it is, but some of it is just natural.
Too.
Well, not entertainment. I just think a lot of people have issues. Comedians have always had issues. That's number one.
First of all,
entertainers.
Comedy is almost like rap, hip hop. It is like it's just you doing your thing, and after a while, you might be like, he really ain't that funny. Like people like him, and I don't know why.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
Just like a lot of rappers get started. Like this nigga can rap. Y'all like that nigga? He's whack.
And now comedians, I guess, now are expressing how they feel. Like, and this beef between Corey Holcomb
and Donnell
Rawlings. What can I say?
I've been chuckling.
It's funny. It's funny. Is Donnell hating?
Is it going to spill over to the stage?
It started on the
street stage, nigga.
It started on the stage.
Is he hating though? Like, is he called him mid?
He
Donnell
called him
Rawlings.
sauce.
He funny.
Yeah. So basically,
I don't. Is he?
Tell him
Ashley Larry was funny.
Situation. So this happened Saturday in L.A. at the Laugh Factory. Corey Holcomb was on stage. He took the stage after Donnell Rawlings. And basically, Corey Holcomb said Donnell bombed. He was mild sauce. And that's when Donnell Rawlings came back in and interrupted his set and just shouted at him from the crowd.
So he dissing my guy with his set time. That's what he's doing. He's saying that Donnell Rawlings bombed during his set.
Yeah.
I mean,
was it a coincidence that Donnell had a special coming out this week?
And he in the building.
It's always something.
But I'm just saying,
But Corey did that because Donnell was in the building.
Right.
Donnell went first.
I'll say this.
You gonna call me out? Like you gonna call me out and expect me not to say,
hey,
I'm in the building.
He could have used his set to talk shit about that nigga.
You say what?
He could have used his set to talk trash about Corey.
Well, I mean,
but maybe he was blindsided.
That's what it was about. It was
Corey
about
was going to
Donnell's
talk.
set.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, what? If a nigga ain't funny, he ain't funny.
Yeah.
So
if it take another nigga to tell you ain't funny sometimes that's just what it takes.
Exactly.
So let me ask you.
Because what the crowd, I'm sure the crowd probably agree, because sometimes he's not funny. Because I've seen him stand up and live.
Do you approach it like Donnell Rawlings did right then, or do you wait till after?
You mean
You
Corey?
can do either way.
No. Donnell Rawlings was the one who approached Corey Holcomb.
Well, I mean, Donnell out there is fucking screaming in the crowd.
That's what I'm saying. Should he have waited till the end of the show?
Because Corey wasn't in there screaming during his set.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's
he wasn't
childish,
talking about him either.
It doesn't matter.
But you wait till
You
the
still
set
wait.
is
That's
over
childish,
before you
nigga.
go after him, or
Because you still getting paid.
That was
You still gonna get paid.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, and I do believe he should have waited. But
Because most niggas in the crowd, when they start screaming during the set, you get talked about even more.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you're kind of setting yourself
You
up.
get talked about even more.
Now you really look like it struck a nerve, and you're hating because you came.
And Donnell said he was sticking up also for his boy Dave Chappelle, because Corey said Dave Chappelle was bombing.
My question to you is this: is Donnell Rawlings funny?
I think he can be funny, yeah.
At times.
Yeah. But if you bomb, you bomb. Nigga, I've been in L.A. in the
everything he does
there.
is not funny.
Every comedian has bombed.
Yeah.
Every comedian is bombed.
And another
Even
comedian
the great.
That's what I'm saying. When I saw him when he came here, he wasn't. He wasn't. And I was like, damn, this is not the nigga from the Chappelle show I remember.
Yeah. Bruh.
Everybody bomb.
Yeah.
Everybody bomb.
And if you bomb, another comedian who goes behind you will talk about you. That's not new.
Right.
I've seen it happen plenty of times in L.A. clubs. That's what I'm saying. And I've seen it. Like the host.
Comedy is becoming more and more
If you bomb, the
cutthroat.
host will get up there and he'll crack on you for bombing. That's nothing new.
Corey Holcomb is funny though.
Yeah.
Corey Holcomb funny.
That's
a funny dude. I ain't going front. Corey a funny guy.
Corey, and comedy itself is a self-policing industry, so dudes like Corey need to be here to call, because Corey's a funny dude, so he has credentials and credibility. Other comedians won't call Dave Chappelle out for bombing or Donnell out of fear of, because Dave is at the top of the pyramid.
But if you know that everybody bombs, why call them out? You know
because he said Dave has been bombing.
As of
this
lately.
is not a one-time thing. It's like consistent bombing. And I get what he's saying. I saw Dave at PNC and I thought he was funny, but his comedy style has changed.
Can I say like, from one perspective, it does kind of sound like hating, because you know that Dave, even though he's bombing, is selling out these places.
That don't mean you're not bombing. Dane Cook sold out arenas.
It doesn't mean you're not bombing, true indeed, but could you be a little jealous that
so
even though
just to throw this out, this little tidbit out there,
he's still getting this bag?
The Dark Matter tour just came through here, remember? I went to go see that. The Katt Williams joint. I don't know if that shit was funny or not. Because you couldn't even hear. So is that considered niggas bombing?
If you can't hear a nigga, that's the PA system.
Right.
The venue.
Yeah, that's the venue's fault, not the comedian.
Couldn't hear shit. So I don't know if the niggas was funny
because
or not.
I'm going to tell you what. I heard the same show was in the Met this weekend.
Niggas out there fighting.
Yeah, they were out there fighting, but I heard it was funny, though. I heard they said it was funny. Oh, the Met, yeah. They're going to show out. Wherever something's coming, they're going to show out in the Met.
Yeah, but in regards to what he said about Dave, I don't disagree. I just think Chappelle. The problem with Chappelle is, and he was saying this when Corey, Chappelle just shows up at comedy clubs, and because he's Chappelle, they give him the mic, and that's another reason Corey called him out, because it's like you're not paying to see Chappelle bomb, you're paying to see another comedian, and Chappelle's in the building. They let him get up on the mic, and he's Dave Chappelle. He just sit up there and drink. This is what Corey was saying. He'll get fucked up and just be talking on stage. And he'd be like, some niggas don't want to hear that shit. They want to hear jokes.
And that's true, but does Dave deserve it?
Yes.
Oh, so like...
and I don't agree with Corey, but it's comedy is a self-police. Who else is going to call out Chappelle?
True.
If Faison did it, you'd say he's a hater. And truth be told, he would.
That's like Jacquees telling me I can't come to Atlanta. So
yeah, exactly. But somebody needed to call him out and say it, and nobody's going to because he's Dave Chappelle. They're too scared to burn bridges with him. And you see how the comedian, like the comedy people who run the promoter, they'll let Dave up. Nobody's going to say, no, Dave, you can't get up there.
Right.
No,
they'll
because
cancel whoever they got.
Because Dave's bringing in money.
No, it's not. They've already paid.
Well,
you're not getting
he's just practicing his.
Yeah, for whatever reason, you're not going to say no to Dave Chappelle.
Right.
So you're going to let him get up on stage. He's going to be drunk. He's going to be high as fuck. He's going to start rambling, and he might not be funny that night. And Corey had said another thing. He said Dave may be feeling himself too much, and to which I kind of agree. That's why he does it.
I mean, I get once you hit God tier, though.
But that's why.
Yeah.
That's who else is going to say that but Corey.
True.
Because nobody else will say that. Everybody else is too busy, kissing Dave's ass. But like I said, I still think Dave is funny. I just see the angle he's coming from. There's no more baby selling
what
weed
it is
jokes.
is he's built up enough cachet a long time that he can do that.
Yeah, exactly. But just because you can doesn't mean you should.
True.
I mean, hell, Eddie Murphy could walk into any comedy club right now, anywhere in America, and just walk up on stage with nobody's gonna say no to that. And Eddie could straight fucking bomb. It's Eddie Murphy.
Place for him.
Yeah,
and nobody would tell, hey Eddie, you need to come with some better shit, except maybe Corey Holcomb. That's like only nigga who would check a nigga like that.
The Donnell Rawlings thing to me, it kind of sound like he was talking about him. He was there, stuff like that. But like you say, he should at least waited to the end of his set.
He should have waited till the end.
Approached him at the end. But that's a fight, though.
Yeah, that's a fight then.
That's a fight, though.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
A fight for who?
They're going to fight.
They going to fight.
Okay, would you rather me to say it now or walk up to you personally, Dub?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I would say as a comedian, if you have any issue with what I say, wait till after my set is done. Don't fuck up in the middle.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna be waiting for your set to be done.
Yeah,
right at the end of the stage. Because you were talking about
as you walking off, bloop, bloop, bloop.
like, yeah,
Everybody fighting in the middle of the club. You can't.
you're right. I'm going to wait till he makes his way to.
But no, you're
Donnell
not
Rawlings isn't going to do
when
that.
You leave
not
the club,
against Corey Holcomb.
When you can leave that club with 5 figures a night, you don't want to fucking fight. True. You don't want to fuck up 35,000 on a Saturday by fighting.
True.
That's two places you don't.
He said what he said because you don't want with the repercussions.
Yeah. Well, no, Corey even said that. I'm not fighting that nigga in the comedy club. If anything,
he was like,
I'll do it outside.
He was like, I'll get banned forever if I fight him.
Yeah, he was like, that's a main. Yeah, the Laugh Factory is a pretty big place for comedy.
Oh yeah, that's a big.
I don't know what the money's like, but you damn sure don't want to fight, especially when you live in L.A. So you can just go up there, make a quick lick, and go back home. You ain't got to travel.
Move to L.A. to go to the Laugh Factory.
Yeah. So you don't want to fuck that up by fighting. So that's why they ain't gonna fight. If you're a successful comedian, the last thing you want to do is fight on stage, fake a fight on stage, anything that would cause a promoter to hesitate. That's why when that Charleston White shit happened on stage, that was real. That's not a skit. You don't want to fuck up your money staging a skit. So if it ever happens to a comedian live on stage, that shit is real.
Did somebody get knocked out and beat up on stage one time? Was it a comedian or was it a rapper?
I'm sure
it probably was.
It might have been in Columbia.
It might have been.
Like it might have been, and it might have been in the Met.
A comedian or something, they knocked their asses out or something.
Mm-hmm.
It was something I can't remember.
I can guarantee you it wasn't a comedian who ran up on the stage. It must have been a patron.
It was a regular ass person.
Yeah, you don't want to do that in the comedy club, and you get paid from the comedy club. That's a no. Okay, so I hope them two brothers can sort that shit out. But you saw the response Corey had.
Nah, they're not resorting. He called him ugly. Yeah. Once you call a nigga ugly, there's no
Corey
piece
called
of it
him
out.
ugly. That was
with a
Did
nigga.
he lie?
I'm just saying.
Okay,
I don't know. When one man calls another man ugly,
I think all you niggas ugly. So Branson, you ugly. Dub, you ugly.
There
I don't
is
give a
no
fuck.
piece
all
of
you
it
niggas
out.
ugly to me.
Nah. So I don't think they're working this out. That's just beef.
Yeah. No, they'll get over it.
They just won't deal with each other.
Yeah.
Ugly as hell.
I don't even know how they came. Well, because they do comedy together, but they won't deal with each other. Just that's
they don't have to deal with each other, but
to work together at the same time. So
yeah, so hopefully, they'll just let it die. I don't think they'll fuck.
I mean, we ain't getting
it ain't over yet. It just began. So
we ain't getting no rap diss track. So I guess
we did. Corey just dropped the ugly diss track on 5150. Yeah,
you say who?
Listen to it.
Corey just dropped the diss track at the end of the 5150.
No, not that. I mean, we had the Benzino one. But
Corey will drop a song on your ass. He got a couple tracks.
But I'm just saying, real rap beef ain't none.
Oh yeah, it's not like Benzino and Eminem.
The comedians have taken over.
Yeah.
But no net.
I like the beef between
Eminem still hasn't answered, which he is not, like I told y'all.
Comedian beef trumps rap beef.
It does, because they're willing to get personal.
Comedians that have beef, especially
no,
be happy and tell jokes.
Oh yeah, comedians have always had beef.
I'm sure, but now it's just more.
Now the Cat Williams came out and did what he did. Everybody coming out with their comedian beef.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, because we didn't really think about too much comedians.
They have been
Steve Harvey been in beef.
I mean, yeah, but it ain't
well over
talked
a
about
decade.
as much as it is now.
But they have been holding it back.
Yes.
Like now, everybody's just letting it be known. Like
I
don't like such and such. I don't think such and such is funny.
We did this show and such did this in the room with this different. You know what I'm saying? Like
they're letting it be known now.
They worse than bitches right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's hope they sort it out and get that shit handled.